Hey guys, Sebchoof here, with your weekly dose of Realm-like related content. I'm actually going to change the name of the series to Realm Recap to better suit the fact that I cover all Realm-likes in this series, as it's going to become awkward if one day Realm of the Mad God becomes only a small proportion of the show. Also, I got a really special video planned for 15,000 subscribers. I'm only like 200 subscribers off. So anyways, enjoy the 4th episode. Firstly, I'm really happy to say that my Halloween event bingo is looking really promising. I said I would kill all my characters if I didn't get a bingo, which is 5 crosses in a row, but Deca brought out a testing session to try some things that might be coming in the next Halloween update. And yeah, it's making me feel really safe about my characters. There's quite a lot to go through, but I'll breeze through it. Firstly, Deca is hosting a community event on Reddit between the 15th and 27th of this month, and what you have to do is leave a comment on this blog post with your IGN and desired item. It has to be an item that dropped at one stage or was for sale at one stage. I know there was an admin drop party event in the past, but you can't choose an admin item as your prize. You also can't choose items that they might use for future fear of missing out events, like the incubation maze blueprint. And each daily login during the event counts as a ticket in the raffle. Also, killing any of these enemies on screen will give you an extra entry ticket for that day, so you can max out at 26 entry tickets total across the event, and 50 different people will be randomly chosen to win. You know what, Deca actually wrecked me with this one because now I can't cross out this box. There's a new campaign because, of course, so we can cross that off. And at the end of it, there's a Reskin Bloody Cloak of Surprises, so we can cross off the item Reskin one too. Remember, I do have a video on how to finish the campaign as fast as possible. Link will be in the comment section. Along the way of the campaign, you can get tokens to redeem for the newest Reskin ST sets they've brought out. Another cross on the bingo. Some of the Reskin ST sets actually look really cool, to be honest. Though, for a full ST set, it usually costs like $75 from my experience from mystery boxes, so Deca's dreaming if they think I'll buy one. I'll quickly show you how they look. There's the Pirate ST set reskin that makes you a werewolf. Here's what the projectiles look like from the helmet passive when you get hit. Pretty cool. There's this Janus Drunk Priest ST reskin. Not sure what the exact name of the ST set is. Didn't ask, don't care. Though it looks really cool as well, especially the shooting animation. Then there's this Horticulture Huntress ST set reskin. I actually love the idea of guns being used in this game. I knew it would suit a bow class well. I also like the shots, but the shooting animation's a bit weird since the firing frame doesn't change, really. It's just the orange cross at the end, though I can't talk because I'm garbage at spriting. And lastly, there's the Summoner ST set. Okay, this one's pretty gross, and here's what the summons look like. 3 out of 4. I did some realm clearing and I found these are the new tokens that will be used for the campaign. Also, I saw some pumpkin stripes, so you can almost guarantee other reused reskin events are back. Another cross off the bingo, yes. There were 2 other pretty big changes that were proposed in the last testing session. Firstly, there was a massive revamp to bazaars, and when I mean massive, I mean massive. It's like 40 times the size of the old bazaar, or the current bazaar. The sprite work is pretty cool as well, but to be honest, it feels so dead. It's just a massive open space. Would be nice to have some NPCs here to liven it up a bit, but something that we do have accompanying us in the bazaar is some sweet Nexus wares, kabam style. Now, of course, most of these are pretty gross, but there is a nice free-to-play thing that people can take advantage of because you can now buy eggs for fame. I'm not sure if that was available before, pretty sure it wasn't. You can also buy stuff like sulfurs and ores outright, which are pretty cheap, but the skins they're selling are for 9,999 gold. That's 75 US dollars. Please don't tell me that's the final price. I wouldn't be surprised because it usually costs around that amount to get it through mystery boxes. But yeah, you can buy like 7 copies of Enter the Gungeon for that price. What the hell? There's also a spot for each class and even some empty spots for more classes in the future. The second big change in this testing session is that Deca may be bringing a pity system for blueprints. There may in the future be added tokens that drop from endgame dungeons, but you'll be able to turn them in for endgame blueprints. Like in testing currently, you can trade in for an Oreo, a Sea-Dirk, or an Ogma blueprint. The blueprints will be grouped into S and S Plus blueprints that you'll be able to exchange into with schematic and ancient schematic tokens respectively. I assume the ancient ones will be from the more difficult dungeons like Oryx Sanctuary and Shadows. They re-brought back the Janus event because they kind of fixed the issues with it. Apparently they fixed insta-killing the bosses, which was being abused. They also fixed people creating pirate cave keys or really cheap keys with the noble boss modifier, which normally drops a Janus portal after the boss of the respective dungeon dies, but they fixed it by removing it completely. So yeah, I guess that fixes it. They also did some sort of update with IPs to prevent multi-boxes and DDoS attacks. However, this started a string of posts on Reddit about people not being able to access the game at all. Also, for some reason, increasingly people have been posting about dying straight after teleporting. I've been keeping track of the Reddit quite a bit, and it seems like this is only a recent issue. Not sure if it's a bug because of an update or something, but I'm sure either the lack of teleport invincibility or the new IP update preventing players from logging in count as a game-breaking bug, so we can cross that off. I actually played a bit of Prod recently myself, and I gotta admit, it feels a lot more pleasant than what it used to be in terms of loading screens. Though I didn't really do any complicated stuff, it was just like really simple dungeons where there's not much happening. And I can't say the same for other people because, for example, my friend James posted this video of him quitting until the client gets improved because he started recording straight after he lost one of his stacked knights to a high-tech terror after a massive frame skip that killed his character. He couldn't do anything about it because when you do experience a hard frame skip like this, you can't Nexus or Alt F4. Maybe you can end the process through Task Manager, but at that point, you don't know if you'd be able to do it in time. And he does have a stacked computer. He recorded the very next high-tech terror solo, and he died to the same frame skip. It's pretty insane. Don't know if this is an issue with just high-tech terrors, but frame skipping is definitely not a new issue that people have been complaining about. So I really hope they optimize the client in the future. Otherwise, they're going to have to take lessons from Darza's Dominion beneath the Nexus devs, I think. Also, not sure why Deca doesn't revive for characters like this, because it's obvious it was out of the player's control. But yeah, so we have these things crossed off the bingo chart so far. We can also cross off the 1 over 8 minute video being uploaded on a reused event. Big shout out to Galef. And the reused Halloween Nexus if they stick with the one they used in testing. So yeah, it's looking pretty promising. I've got 2 updates to previous episodes of the series. Firstly, we talked about an admin spawning admin items in the Nexus that regular players got their hands on. Well, Deca made it that it cannot be spawned in Nexus anymore to avoid this mistake. So you missed your chance to get an admin ring. Sorry.
Oh, due to the recent changes, I cannot spawn anything, even if it's not harmful. I wonder why.
Secondly, they removed the nullify item that I talked about. It's so weird that they're backtracking at this stage because it seemed like they were going to release the enchantment update with Month from the Mad God. So yeah, they made me look like a chimp, but they're making themselves look like bigger chimps, to be honest. Let's hope some of my predictions that I made in that video come true. And hopefully one of the reasons why they are taking their time is because the community concerns of the update just being a dungeon modifier update for equipment changed their plans to create a more interesting system. For Darza's Dominion, they're bringing great changes to the game every single week. While the open testing hasn't started yet, they allowed me on to showcase some of their updates. Like for example, they changed some of the fights to make them look more interesting. Here's the Corrupted Skull fight. And here's the new Ravener fight. They said they also want to add a rage phase to this one, which they haven't just yet. The new river maze fight. They also update a lot of sprites, and they're planning to add animated sprites for some items to make them feel even more special. Super excited, omnifigur. That's it for this week's episode. If you're keen to be caught up on the changes that happen in the next week and weeks after, make sure you subscribe and click the bell icon to get notified. Also stay tuned for the special 15,000 subscriber video that I've been working way too hard on. I'll talk to you guys next time. Peace.